If you've ever wanted to start a travel journal but it felt daunting, this is the video for you. I'm going to show you 5 hand lettering prompts that you can use in a travel journal. And these are totally beginner friendly. No matter where you're at, you can jump right in. Hello, lettering friend. I'm Sarah from Ensign Insights, where creativity matters more than perfection. First, let's talk about the supplies that I'm traveling with. I have so many different pens, so these are the ones that I chose for this round of travels. I love this stand-up pencil case. It's a recent Five Below find, and I have multiple cases like this. This is the one I chose for today. I'm using Staedtler Tri Plus highlighters. I love these. They're technically highlighters, but I use them as brush pens. You'll see more of them in a little bit. Next, erasers and a pencil. I love my Sumo Grip and my Tombow Mono, and here is just a little example. I like the Tombow Mono eraser because it gets the tiny little spots that I need to erase, and then I like the Sumo Grip because it feels like a big pen. It doesn't get lost in my bag, but it's bigger so it can erase a lot more. Next, you're going to want a black pen for sure, and possibly white. I love the Zig Writer because it has a thick tip and a fine tip. And then I use these Fly C acrylic paint pens in the black and white, and they are a smaller tip. This pen, the Zig Writer, it is waterproof, and I really like having the dual-ended. This is my go-to black pen. And the reason that I would also carry the acrylic pens is because they go on top of things really well, especially the white one. It's opaque. And even this black one, it feels like it's a little bit raised. It is a lot inkier, and sometimes I want that look. And then, of course, I always love having white. It gives just another option to add some details. On this, I did dots, and then I realized the word right there says stripes, so it better be stripes inside. So I ended up changing it to stripes. I'd love to hear what pens you travel with the most, because you got to find the ones that work for you. Now that you know what pens you're going to use, let's get into the hand lettering prompts. So number 1 is letter the city name in different styles. If you are traveling to different cities, you could do each of them in a fun page of different styles. Here I'm doing just the state, California. And as you are coming up with different styles, just think about how to make each one different. Is it uppercase? Is it lowercase? Is it really bold and loud? Is it really delicate and gentle? Is it a script style, or is it really straight, and is it quirky? There's all the different things trying to describe what style you're going for as you're doing it, and some styles you're not going to like and some styles you are. But the point of a page like this is just to practice, just to play with your creativity. That's why I do this so much, because it helps me to push my creativity as I'm thinking of different styles that I want to try. And you can see I'm using a different color to make a line, and these markers do really well at being a little bit transparent, so it changes the color as you go over it because they're highlighters, and most water-based brush pens can do this. These ones are a little more transparent, and so they do a really good job at it. Number 2 is notice something local and letter it. So on my trip, I found a mushroom in the park. It was really big, and I don't see mushrooms like that very often. First, I started by just drawing different colors of circles, and then I made the little mushrooms. I did a different kind of mushroom in each circle. And I had to Google different types of mushrooms because I don't see that many mushrooms, but they are really cute. And then to add the lettering, I wrote, "I have so much room in my heart for you." And it was a really simple, quick page. You could even do a different picture in there. Make it yours. It's all about your creativity. Number 3, letter some song lyrics that go with your day. It could just be a song that you're listening to often on this trip, or maybe it's your favorite travel song. And on this page, I didn't record it, so I'm going in and redoing my rainbow waves at the bottom to show you something that I'm doing on this page. These song lyrics here say, "I love you, it's ruining my life." This is Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift songs. I'm always listening to her. And this is a really easy layout idea. Just do part of the words really bold and big, and then underneath a small script. So you're combining 2 fonts that work really well together. And then just to add that pop of color, I just did those rainbow waves at the bottom. A super easy, simple page. And number 4 is to hand letter a food that you ate. And these prompts don't even have to be for traveling. Really, they could be for a staycation. They could be just to explore things locally, just some fun prompts. I don't have an actual travel journal. This is just my hand lettering journal, and I'm using it to capture memories as I'm traveling. So this one right here is a raspberry sorbet. It was the best raspberry sorbet that I've ever had. At an ice cream place, I always just get the dairy ice cream, but for some reason, I wanted to try this one here, and it was so good. We went back and got it another day because it was that good. And for this page, I just thought it would be cute to draw the raspberry sorbet. So there's not as much hand lettering on this page, but I just really wanted to make a little character of the raspberry sorbet. And I used my Zig Writer to do the black ink first. Because it's waterproof, it's not going to smudge as I do the markers on top of it. So that is why I love to have a waterproof pen for sure. And of course, you saw me using the pencil and eraser. That's always very helpful so I can sketch things out and erase them and get them how I want. And then I erase any pencil marks after the black ink is all down, but I want to erase the pencil before I go in with the markers because the pencil might show through the markers. And then going in with the markers, I wanted to do a really fun rainbow stripe, and I am layering these on top of each other. So like I said before, these markers do really well at being transparent. So it kind of changes the color a little bit when you layer them. And then it just adds a little bit more color variations and kind of gives that ombre rainbow look that I love so much. And the hands and feet are hearts because my daughter lately has been drawing people that she loves with heart hands, and it's the cutest thing. And so I was inspired by her. We really can just get inspired from anything if we're looking for it. And then I'm using my white acrylic pen to cover up some areas that I messed up a little bit. And then I'm adding a cute little face to the raspberry sorbet character. I thought I was done there, but it didn't look quite finished. So I added this orange rainbow arch on the top to emphasize raspberry sorbet. And once again, I'm really glad this pen was waterproof, so I wasn't going to smudge it as I'm going over it with the marker. And then number 5 is to letter one word that describes your day. This one is meant to be kept really simple. It's one word. When you're traveling, you don't have that much time to letter, but you still might want to letter and document what you're doing and use your creativity. So for this page, I'm simply doing rainbow stripes. I love stripes. I love the rainbow ombre gradient of the stripes. And this is a really easy way to fill the page, and it pops, so it looks great, but it's so simple. You can do it really quickly. And then I'm just lettering the word family. I love that these pens can be flexible and give really nice hand lettering look. Family was the whole reason for the trip. And then because these colors were kind of light, they're a really light pastel, I decided to add black lines just to kind of make them stand out a little bit more and bring it all together and connect with the black of the word at the bottom. And I really love how it turned out. It's so simple, and you can do it with any pens that you have. Thank you for lettering with me today. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, just perfectly you. If you would like more ideas of how to fill your journal, check out this playlist right here with lots of lettering prompts and ideas.